Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now Digital News Update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT Digital Studio. Let's go ahead and get right into some top headlines for your Friday. The trial of former Minneapolis police officer charged in the death of George Floyd continues today. After 1 week of countless surveillance videos and emotional testimonies from witnesses to his arrest, Floyd's long-term girlfriend also took the stand. That was the big highlight of yesterday. Courtney Ross took the stand on Thursday and described her relationship with Floyd, from her first kiss to date nights. She also spoke about how an addiction to painkillers took hold of their life together. One of the biggest aspects of the defense's case, Chauvin's lawyers will argue that Floyd's death was not at the hands of police, but instead an overdose from the fentanyl found in his blood during autopsy. The trial continues today with more testimonies. Chauvin's most serious charge right now carries up to 40 years in prison. Well, Easter is just a few days away, our second Easter since the start of the pandemic. A new survey is comparing the differences in what people are planning to do this year with what they did last year. Here are some of those results. 55% of people plan to stay home to celebrate this year versus 68% last year. Americans are 23% more likely to celebrate with friends and family this year than last year. 18% of people say they'll go to church on Easter versus only 10% who attended church services last year. 7% will go to a restaurant. 7% said they went to a restaurant last year. The survey also found that 64% of people say the pandemic won't be affecting how much money they'll be spending on Easter this year. Well, some weather for your Easter weekend. Sunday's looking bright and warmer than it's been these past couple days. A possibly perfect day for some Easter egg hunts. Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Wassilenko has that weekend forecast for us.
TGIF and happy Bowtie Friday, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Wassilenko, reporting from the WNCT studios in the Storm Team 9 Weather Center. We are discussing a very cold and below average day of weather for your Friday. Temperatures today will only top out in the upper 40s to low 50s because of these bad boys, those northerly winds. They're going to be gusting upwards of 25 miles per hour early this afternoon, but will begin to relax overnight. And with those relaxing winds, clear skies, it is going to lead to a frigid Friday night and early Saturday morning forecast that could feature some hard freeze across eastern North Carolina and at the very least some patchy frost. Saturday afternoon, a big ridge of high pressure moves into the east and it's going to provide some sunshine, and as winds lighten up, temperatures will be able to breathe back into the upper 50s to low 60s for the first half of the weekend. High pressure will continue to send southerly winds our way for Easter Sunday, and as a result, we'll return sunshine to the forecast for the holiday and also some warmer temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. It's going to be a perfect day for those kiddos that have an Easter egg hunt. And hey, you may even consider bringing that Easter feast outdoors if you have that feast early enough in the afternoon and early evening. Those temperatures are going to be feeling much nicer Sunday than they have been today. Be sure to download that free Storm Team 9 weather app so it can help you plan, that is, the upcoming weekend. The upcoming weekend looks nice with those temperature variations Saturday and Sunday from the 50s Saturday to the 70s by Sunday, but we really start to level things off by next week as we bring lots of sunshine back to the forecast Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures will soar into the lower 70s Monday, upper 70s by Tuesday, and those overnight lows will be a far cry from the freezing mark. So once you bring back out those outdoor plants and uncover those blooming flowers from our cold snap later this weekend, you're certainly going to be able to keep them out and about for the upcoming work week, as temperatures are going to remain where they should be this time of year, in the 70s during the day and 50s for the overnight. Make it a fantastic Friday and a wonderful Easter weekend. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Wassilenko.
Some breaking news we just got in. The U.S. Capitol is on lockdown after reports of gunfire nearby. Security says due to an external security threat, staff members received messages that said they could not enter or exit the building. Alexandra Lamone from our DC bureau was on the scene and took video. She says a law enforcement told her that officers were responding to reports of possible shootings on a street near the Capitol complex. It isn't immediately clear if anyone was injured, but officials are not commenting any further than that because the investigation is ongoing. So no further information is available at this time, but that is the breaking news that we have just gotten in. A disgruntled former employee is now in custody after doing this, and a special segment out of Hollywood about the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie. That and more coming up after this short break.
When we say you can get 9 on your side news anywhere, we mean, well, anywhere at work. Over coffee, from the kitchen, the plane, outdoors, customized alerts. Everything you want in one place.
Breaking news.
We get it to you wherever you are. Out on the water, on a date, even at the North Pole. Ho, ho, ho. WNCT 9 on your side. News on the go. Anywhere, anytime. What happens in the WNCT digital studio is online for you. Live afternoon news updates.
Continuing to track COVID-19 cases.
Don't forget the positive news with Feel Good Friday.
How about we break out some dance moves to kick off your weekend? Remember to see the good in each day.
And if you're looking for your next eatery, Digital Dining has you covered.
Tonight we're visiting Cucina La Mantilla. We visit Blend in Jacksonville. We're visiting La Cocina del Colqui.
These and more on WNCT Now under the live stream tab.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning back in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT digital studio, bringing you some afternoon updates. WNCT is bringing you live streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the latest and up-to-date news before our nightly newscasts. A former Walmart employee drove a vehicle through the front doors of the Walmart near Concord Mills earlier this morning. Concord police say the incident happened at the Walmart on Thunder Road. A current employee of the store says the driver drove down multiple aisles inside the store. Due to COVID-19, the store was not open at the time of the crash. The store sustained significant damage, but nobody was hurt. Authorities say the person responsible had been fired from the store within the last week. They are now in custody. The U.S. has added nearly 1 million jobs in the month of March alone. President Biden is expected to address the nation about this surge. He's expected to credit the White House push to vaccinate all Americans as key to economic success. Kelly Meyer out of our D.C. bureau has more.
America is returning to the office. That's according to the latest jobs report from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, revealing a hiring surge as more businesses reopen.
We're going to bring everybody along.
President Joe Biden plans to add even more jobs as he promotes his new $2 trillion infrastructure plan.
It's a once-in-a-generation investment.
The White House credits the rollout of the COVID-19 relief package and the increase in vaccinations for the positive jobs report.
The vaccine is safe, and it will save lives.
Vice President Kamala Harris encouraged all Americans to get the vaccine as the White House introduces a new outreach campaign to create confidence in the shot, calling on local faith leaders, sports groups, and celebrities to help.
So when vaccination becomes available, get vaccinated.
White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci is encouraging Americans to continue coronavirus precautions, asking them to hold out just a bit longer.
Well, the new film Godzilla vs. Kong has roared its way to nearly $10 million on opening day, making it the top U.S. box office movie during the pandemic. Doug Kolk from our sister station in Los Angeles sat down and chatted with some of the stars of the film in this special entertainment report. Enjoy.
This is our only chance. We have to take it.
Talk about for a second what it means to the fans to have two iconic franchises like this collide.
It's Godzilla.
Other mashups that I would appreciate, like if Maggie Smith and Judi Dench started having a fight about...
That's a good mashup, okay.
It was so cool. I was talking about it with my mom. I was like, I get to be in a Godzilla and a Kong movie. This is great.
Who doesn't want to see Real Madrid, Barcelona all the time, you know, again and again and again?
These are dangerous times.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people, and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
It's a great chance to see a colossal encounter.
When this trailer dropped, it was the most viewed trailer in the history of Warner Brothers.
Oh my goodness, really? I did not know that piece of information.
She's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Is that right? I didn't know that. I live under a rock and I don't know anything about anything. Is that true?
No, it's true.
The myths are real. There was a war.
That tells you how huge this is.
And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
The amount of questions and things, and I didn't know. I'm like I live under a rock, I guess, but I am just shocked with the amount of fans that it has.
Kong bows to no one.
Well, that's going to wrap up this WNCT Now digital news update. I'll be back again at 4 o'clock with another news update for you before our nightly newscast, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And thanks so much for watching.